Hello, today I wanted to show you some of the changes that we made to the phonetic search tool in the Wish software. We received some feedback and we certainly wanted to act on that, and what you're going to see today is the effect of the changes that we made. Basically, the phonetic tool is designed so that you can find somebody's name without exactly knowing how it was spelt in there. And it's built on a science. It's a little bit imperfect, and but it basically converts names to symbols, is what it does. One of the changes that we made is we now made the phonetic search tool be separate for the last name and the first name, rather than trying to do it all together. And this overcame difficulties you had if you were trying to search names of people that had multiple first names or multiple last names, because it became a little bit confusing then which was the first and the last name. So that's the first big thing that you'll see. The other thing I want to tell you just before I show this to you is that I'm actually going to use an actual set of data, simply because you can see the effect with a larger volume of names. Because of that, I've blocked some sections out on the screen, obviously for privacy issues. So all you're going to be able to see is a list of first names here. So you have to imagine and try this on your own, and how it would work with the last names as well. So here we go. I'm in on a client workbook here right now, and I'm just going to pop up the list. By the way, I'm testing this in the SQL version of Wish. And so it's very, very similar, but a little bit different between the SQL and the non-SQL versions of the software. And so you see I've got my list of names up here. And if I was going to search for somebody called Jane or Janet, you'll see as I type the name in, the list changes and shortens itself. So the first thing I want to talk about is up here, where we actually made two separate search windows. So we did the first name and the last name, so you can, in fact, if you're looking for somebody with the last name of Brown or something like that, you can type that in as well. Now, one of the feedbacks that we got from people was that they didn't like the way the list was sorted. So you notice here the first name goes Janet, Jenny, Janet, Gemma, Jennifer. It doesn't really seem to be in logical order. So I just want to point this out as a strategic way that you can manage this list a little bit differently. If you take your mouse and right where the first name is, if you click on that column, you'll notice now it's resorted the list alphabetical by that first name column. And now what you can do is you can use your slider to move up and down that list as you see appropriate, and that will help you sort your list and find names as you want to find them in there. So we made those changes on all of the client and the child workbook, and also wherever you type the abuser's name. We switched it so that you're now always going to type a first name and a last name separately. Prior to this version, which is 3503B, you actually typed the entire name. Okay, well, that's it for now. I hope that you found this little video helpful and informative, and I hope that you enjoy the changes that we're rolling out for you today. Thank you.